welcome to this week's Dramatic Drama Weekend. This week I'm reviewing Secret Garden, which I don't really understand why it's called a secret garden, because there isn't a garden in the entire show, and if it was, it wasn't a secret because everyone knew about it. Okay, but the show's called Secret Garden, so. The story begins when a rich department store owner, Kim Joo-won, mistakes a stunt woman, Gil-raim, for a famous actress who happens to be blackmailing his cousin, the famous singer, Kim Joo-won starts to kind of like Gil-raim after this incident and basically starts to stalk her and, follow her wherever she goes. Sounds like a basic drama. You got her being all, I don't really want to deal with you, but I secretly kind of like you. And him like, you totally gonna like me because I'm the jerk-face character and that's the way it goes. The twist comes in when the two of them end up lost in a forest and they stumble upon this business in the middle of the forest where no one ever goes. Ooh, and they drink this magical wine that makes them switch bodies. Now, without getting into the fact that the creepy old woman that gives them the wine happens to be Gil-raim's dead father, I love the storyline. It had the right amount of humor, it had the right amount of action and drama and suspense, but it did have a few issues. Don't get me wrong, I love side stories, like, a lot. In fact, the side story of Gail and Yi-jung from Boys Over Flowers was the only reason why I actually finished that really annoying show. But in this one, I felt like there were way too many side stories. You had Kim Sung-woo and Kim A-young, who were adorable. I love their side story. If it was just that, I'd like it. Or you had the side story of Oscar and his romance. If it was just that, I would have liked it as well. But you had those two, plus the other side story of Oscar and the young annoying singer who I never even bothered to learn his name because I felt like his story was super boring. Every time it would come up, I'd be like, bored, okay, yep, and he doesn't listen, singing a lot of blah, 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 okay, more cuteness! I give the jerk-face character in this drama a 5 out of 10 on the jerk-face scale. Surprising, I know. But I just never really felt like he was a complete jerk. Yes, he was self-centered, self-serving, and rich and snobby, but he actually did have a really cute, nice side. But he did do a lot of things to serve himself, like, forcing her to cuddle with him, which, isn't that bad, I don't think, I thought that was like a really cute part. Which leads me to the point where I wouldn't really want to be in love with him, as I feel with most other jerk-face characters in other dramas. The main reason why is I'm not entirely sure he's sane. Honestly, really? Seeing apparitions of the girl you just met following you around everywhere you go? And then when you're cuddling with her? Now, if a guy did that to me, I would probably think he had escaped somewhere with padded rooms and white coats. Because that's a little kooky. For once, in K-drama history, she wasn't a doormat! So I give her a 0 on the doormat scale. Trust me, you want to be as low as possible on this scale. She was powerful, strong. Every time she did an action scene, I wanted to be right up there with her, kicking some butt. She was so cool. Plus, she had 3 very attractive men at her beck and call. Now, could life get worse? But what intrigued me the most was her very strange and obscure ability to make scars, bruises, and tattoos disappear at will. Observe. Boss dragon tattoo? No boss dragon tattoo. I think this either has something to do with the sexy dresses that they sell only in Korea, like something the way that you put it on makes your bruises and your scars just kind of magically disappear and make you look gorgeous, or she's a former X-Men kicked out for ripping off Wolverine's powers. Let's see here, my first case is, Mr. Wolverine is accusing a Gil-raim of ripping off his magical powers. What's this all about? Listen up, Judge, she's totally ripping off my powers. She can heal, I can heal. Really fast, really fast. That can't be allowed in X-Men if I'm gonna be around here, otherwise I get really angry. They do seem quite similar. Defense? Well, the other day, Beast and Nightcrawler and I were just kind of hanging out with Rogue at her apartment, And then Wolverine showed up and he was all getting up in my business because I apparently had the same power as him. Which I don't. It's just kind of similar. He's got claws and he can heal himself. I can heal myself and I can throw myself onto cars. That's about it. No. It's definitely too similar. And because Wolverine's got awesome claws and you just got the power to make your tattoos disappear, I'm gonna say he's gonna stay in and you're kicked out. Gilraim is officially out of the X-Men. What? I give the loser nice guy in this drama a rating of overly pathetic. Oh my goodness, will you get a backbone? Seriously, he's known this girl for how many years? He's basically been her, like, father figure since who knows when. And yet when the jerkface character comes in, he's just like, oh, I guess I'll just bow down and let him take her away when he's obviously a jerk. Seriously, for a rough and tumble action school leader, he really has no backbone. What a wuss! Yeah, it was worth my time. I loved every minute of it. It was so kooky, crazy, and funny. Honestly, the switching the bodies and seeing the actors trying to portray the other character, he freaking hilarious. And then when she got into the coma when they were split up and he gave his life to save her, it was so sad and romantic. I loved it. And the ending, I totally thought I was just gonna kind of be like, meh, whatever, you know, like the lapse into the future to show how their life had ended. But then when I went back in the time again, when it showed when the first time they actually met was at her father's funeral, and he was even cute to her then. I loved it so much. He was so cute. And come on, people, best part.
YunJiKim.
Okay, one more time.
YunJiKim.
You know, it never gets old. It's like the best scene in that entire drama. If you'd like to see me review one of your favorite dramas, then maybe you should, I don't know, go to our website, NamasteDwaejiKim.blogspot.com, click on Mindy the Prima Donna, and vote on the poll of the dramas that I have seen so I can review them. Can't review something I haven't seen.